You all have seen my bio. I'm not going to bore you with it. If not, look at the website. It's in there. It doesn't cover how great I really am, but I've always been a modest person. I'm not modest in what I'm going to say right now. One reason we are all here, one reason DET-A, after all those years, got put on the map, one reason there's a marker at headquarters with Detachment A on it is because one individual, he did have some help, but one individual went all out and made sure that we didn't die. That individual is here, and because of that individual, we are all here. And Bob, if you will be so kind and stand up with this card that we all signed, thanking you for keeping us together. With that card and $5, you'll get a beer. Thank you, Bob. There once was a Dutchman named Raker, in his own mind a cool widow maker. The Kong couldn't kill him, nor the damn NBA, but an agent named Orange came and got him one day. And it's got me. But I'm going to give that agent a good fight. According to my first oncologist, I was supposed to have been dead 2 months ago. Sorry about that, Doc. According to the third oncologist, I was supposed to have been dead 2 weeks ago. Sorry about that, Doc. And they put me on something that would kill an ordinary man, and I'm not going to bore you with all of that. I just got a new package in from Michigan that's cooled with frozen CO2 that I got to take back and got to start taking when I get back there. Now, there is no cure for what I got, okay? There's no cure for what most of you guys got. I won't go into detail over that. However, all that chemo is going to buy me a couple extra months, maybe a couple extra years. And as I said to my wife and some of you guys, if this group meets next year, and I am vertical as I am right now, I might feel like crap, but I'll be there. Okay? I challenge any one of you to look throughout the Army, and we got some guys that do some great research here. There's Mr. Murphy and especially Stick Skill, who has written a book that'll come out early next year about Detachment A. And I recommend all of you to read it. He was kind enough to let me read the manuscript. And there's this very strong Detachment 5 bias going through it. And the only officer from the detachment that is here now, that was with that detachment during Eagle Claw, is Vinny Trudeau, and he's here right now. Okay, the others stayed away, but because of Detachment A, unconventional warfare as we defined it, a ranger, a SEAL, and a special forces soldier each catch a snake. The ranger kills it and saves it for later in case he gets hungry. The SEAL takes it down to about 150 feet, sees if it'll drown. The special forces soldier takes that snake, establishes rapport with it, teaches it how to kill other snakes, then sends it out to do a job. That's what we're all about. We're not going to win the main battle, but without us, it isn't going to happen. I am glad that but the General joined us as an honorary member of Detachment A. I'm glad that we have the past president of the association who joined us as an honorary member. And I'm glad that several general officers recognize the value of Detachment A and the value of unconventional warfare as it is defined, of guerrilla warfare. I reckon the reason I welcome General Guest as a member of this detachment is because there is a term for those people who have not forgotten what they learned in Robin Sage. He's a true believer, and I called him that one time, as you remember. The true believers in unconventional warfare are few and far in between, because it's so much sexier to be a ranger and kill all those people. But it's so much more effective to establish rapport with that snake and teach it to kill those other snakes. And there are a lot of snakes out there, folks. Okay? And there are guys out there who are doing the job right now. The good thing is that we in Detachment A, or the 39 Special Forces Detachment, have not forgotten how to do that. We practice it. But every man in here is good enough that when they gave us another mission that nobody else in Europe could handle, we did it as well. But it was something on the side. Our main mission has never changed. Now, 4304, I think it is, yeah, Outline 4304. Everybody will talk about the Hungarian revolt and the Czech revolt, drinking Prague. Nobody talks about the 16th of June, 1953, when the German, in East Germany, the construction workers and other workers said, we've had enough of this crap, we're not doing it anymore, we're walking off. And in Leipzig and Berlin, they fought the Russian tanks with rocks. They didn't have weapons like they did in the other countries. And of course, the end is obvious and inevitable. But they showed the way. And one of the reasons Detachment A was organized, and the reason those caches did exist, they're not cached, by the way, as some people say. They existed, and the way they were created is so we could equip those people who were willing to fight for their country. And by that time, they're precious few. The Germans have been reprogrammed. They're not the Germans who will stand and fight and die for their country. Okay? We still have Americans who are willing to fight and die for their country, largely because we, in the Special Forces Training, Special Warfare Center, have trained them. There's no doubt in my military mind that everybody who was on Eagle Claw and the follow-on that unfortunately did not take place was prepared to not come back. We knew we were going on a one-way trip. But there wasn't one man who took a step back and said, I'm not going. You know, there was one man who did that. Everybody was there. In fact, everybody fought to go. Okay? But that's special.